This is ILTV on the hour, bringing you the biggest stories from Israel and the Middle East in just 5 minutes. I'm Sivana Raviv, and today is day 697 of the war in Gaza. Let's get into all the top headlines of this hour. It's day 697 of the war in Gaza, and ahead of Israel's planned takeover of Gaza City, IDF forces are pressing operations in the north. Over the past 24 hours, artillery units dismantled Hamas infrastructure, including observation posts and surveillance cameras, while soldiers destroyed a structure used to fire an anti-tank missile. No injuries were reported. In Jabalia, troops eliminated Hamas gunmen and uncovered underground facilities used for weapons storage. Meanwhile, with the threat from Gaza assessed as significantly reduced, the concrete barriers protecting the Israeli kibbutz Nahal Oz are now being dismantled. Road 25, the main road into the community, is also due to reopen. Meanwhile, and ahead of the planned Gaza City operation, the IDF today embraces the call-up of some 60,000 reservists. Alongside the war in Gaza, Israeli forces arrested Hebron's mayor in a pre-dawn raid in the West Bank, placing him under administrative detention over alleged ties to Hamas and incitement. Troops also carried out operations across the West Bank, arresting 13 people in villages near Nablus. In Tamun, counterterrorism units targeted a cell said to be preparing an attack, killing one operative. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump says the ongoing war in Gaza is hurting Israel. In a print interview with the Daily Caller news site, Trump said Israel may be winning the war in Gaza, but is losing in world public opinion. Trump's comments echoed remarks he made on the campaign trail, but has not repeated since taking office in January. Trump indicated his support for Israel's plan to take over Gaza City, claiming that the Hamas terror group will only release the remaining Israeli hostages after it's destroyed, and Israel must finish the job. He highlighted his continuing support for Israel, elaborating on the moves he has taken as president in support of the Jewish state. Israel is forcefully rejecting accusations from an international body of scholars claiming Israel's actions in Gaza amount to genocide. The Israeli Foreign Ministry denounced the resolution by the International Association of Genocide Scholars as a shameful distortion rooted in Hamas propaganda and warned it undermines the very definition of genocide. The resolution, passed with 86% approval among the association's members, argues that Israel's campaign meets the criteria under the 1948 UN Convention. Israel insists its military operations target Hamas, not civilians, and stresses that aid continues to flow into Gaza under international oversight. Still, the declaration adds to the mounting legal and diplomatic pressure on Israel. Israel's President Yitzhak Herzog will travel to the Vatican this Thursday for a pivotal meeting with the Pope. During the visit, Herzog will also meet Cardinal Pietro Parolin and discuss the ongoing hostage crisis, the global fight against anti-Semitism, and the protection of Christian communities in the Middle East. At a national security ceremony today, Herzog emphasized that military victories must be followed by bold political action, calling for strategic thinking about the day after. Take a listen.
אין ספק שבמערכה הזאת התקבלו החלטות ביטחוניות אמיצות וחשובות על ידי הדרג המדיני שנושא בסמכות וביצוען על ידי הדרגים המבצעיים. כעת נדרשים למחשבה מעמיקה, אופרטיבית, ולא פחות חשוב למחשבה אמיצה בנוגע ליום שאחרי ולמהלך המדיני שישלים את המהלך הצבאי.
Thousands gathered in Sana'a for the funerals of Yemen's Prime Minister al-Rahawi and 11 officials killed in Israel strikes. The Houthis vowed revenge, displaying coffins draped in militia flags as masked gunmen patrolled. Meanwhile, 2 missiles fired from Yemen exploded over Saudi Arabia, and a drone aimed at Israel was intercepted. The Houthis, backed by Iran, pledged to continue their campaign against Israel. That's it for this edition of ILTV on the Hour. We'll continue giving you the most important updates coming from Israel and the Middle East. Keep up with us on our ILTV app. Scan the QR code on your screen. I'm Sivan Raviv. This is ILTV News, and thank you very much for watching.